Carlos Correa to the New York Yankees, day by day, becomes more likely. And I recently made a video on Carlos Correa on why he should or shouldn't come to the Yankees. The link to that will be down in the description below. I have my reasons as to why he should or should not. If you want to check that out, you're more than welcome to. But the reason why I'm saying that Carlos Correa might actually sign with us and might actually jump ship from Houston to the Yankees is because one of the most important people want Carlos Correa, and that is Brian Cashman himself. Obviously, the Yankees have a glaring need at shortstop. That's evident. You can't have Gio Urshela playing there. He doesn't have the range for short. He's an excellent third baseman. He's just not a shortstop. So you can't have Urshela over there. You got Correa out there. You got Corey Seager. Even Trevor Story. So Brian Cashman really, really likes Carlos Correa. And this is what he had to say about the team's budget, that he has some latitude. And he also acknowledged that, obviously, if you guys haven't heard, he has spoken to Seager's and Correa's agents, respectively. And this is what Mr. Cash had to say about Carlos Correa. Correa is just a very talented player, puts up numbers with the best of them. He's obviously had an incredible career thus far. Certainly not afraid. He's pushed forward regardless of the circumstances. He's clearly not afraid because the sign stealing fallout has not affected his play. He's right. He's a tough ball player. That's what you need in New York. You need grit. You need toughness. You also need somebody who's mentally strong. And Correa kind of fits that mold. He definitely does. He's a really good ball player. He just needs to stay on the field year after year. I believe last year he played 140-something games. That's good. If you're going to invest a lot of money into a player for a long period of time, you need him to stay on the field. And Correa has had an issue of that in the past. That's the only reason why I don't want to sign him. There's no hate behind Correa. But the only reason why I'm a little scared is because he has been injury prone in the past. I believe he's only played 2 full seasons in the major leagues, 140 games or more. That's it. So you're talking about giving this guy big money for a lot of years. I don't want another Ellsbury. And I'm not saying that that's going to happen to Correa. I wish him the best in his career. I hope that if he comes to the Yankees, he drops 35 home runs a year, drives in 100, and is the shortstop and the player that we need. Okay? I'm not saying I don't want him. I'm just saying I don't know if it's very smart due to the fact that this guy needs to stay on the field. Obviously. Because he won't be productive otherwise because he's not on the field. Look at Giancarlo Stanton. You can even look at him. Okay? He's only played 2 full seasons with the Yankees. That's it. Not even in the condensed season, he didn't play much. He's only played 2 full seasons since being a Yankee. And he's had decent years, both of those years. This past year, man, he hit the heck out of the ball towards the end. But you're paying Stanton so much money that he's got to stay on the field and he's got to play left field. He's got to play the outfield. I don't care what anybody says. He's got to be out there. He can't clog up DH. So do you want to put yourself in a similar situation where you're signing this player to such big money that he might have a hard time staying on the field? And that's the only thing I'm scared of. But this kid's got grit. He's incredibly talented. I would like to have him on the team, regardless of what had happened in the past with the sign stealing and that hugabaloo with the Houston Astros. It's of the past. The kid can play. And if you could play, I want you on my team. It's just how many years is it going to be and how much money. So what's it going to cost them? What's it going to cost the New York Yankees to sign a Carlos Correa? It remains to be seen. I'd rather have Correa than Corey Seager. Sorry. I know Corey Seager's a left-handed bat. Hits a lot of home runs when he's on the field. When he's on the field. And you could say, oh, a hit by pitch, that's why he was out. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. You got to stay on the field, man. you have to stay on the field. And Correa, Seager have shown that it's hard for them to stay on the field. And that's the only reason why I wouldn't want to sign them to such long-term deals. But I will eat my words if the New York Yankees sign Correa, for instance, because he's the topic of this video. If the Yankees are able to sign Correa, Cashman loves him. He has some latitude. He has some room to sign a big player. And that might just be Carlos Correa. And that will be fine if Mr. Correa can stay healthy. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Kid's a heck of a ball player. He's got grit. He has that toughness that you need to play in New York, certainly. But will he stay on the field? I had an itch on my nose, so I had to scratch it. Will he stay on the field? That remains to be seen. Imagine the Yankees go out and acquire Carlos Correa, right? And they also trade for Matt Olson. Look at that infield all of a sudden. Holy smokes. Most likely, what's going to happen if you have Matt Olson, Gleyber Torres isn't there anymore. He can't be. Because he would probably be in the Matt Olson trade. So if you get Olson, Gleyber's not there because you shipped him off in a package for Olson. So you have Olson at first, LeMahieu at second base where he's won Gold Gloves with the Rockies. Shortstop, Correa, third base, or Shaw. That's one heck of an infield. That's one heck of a lineup, and we're not even talking about Aaron Judge, the best player in the Yankee lineup, and Giancarlo Stanton. He could be the best player in the Yankee lineup if he stays healthy and if his mind is right. When that guy's locked in, he's one of the best hitters, if not the best hitter in baseball, Stanton. I will not, I remember his MVP season, and he hit 59 home runs. I remember when Aaron Judge was, I believe at some point, he was pretty far ahead of Stanton home run wise. And then Stanton just put his big boy pants on and proved he was one of the best hitters in baseball. Power hitters, and he was that year. He won the MVP. If he slugged 59 home runs, then the Yankees get him. So as long as his mind is right, Stanton's going to go crazy. So you have Stanton in left, question mark at center field. I love Florial. Call him up, have him play center. Aaron Judge in right. Wow. And then, Joe, what about Joey Gallo? I think you move him. Personally, you try and move him. There's not a lot of room for him. Do you have that interchangeable DH? Maybe. But I think you move Gallo. So, the Yankees get Correa. It'll be a good signing. He's a great player. He's a really good player. Young still. Very young. His best years might even be ahead of him. But he needs to stay on the field. That's all I'm worried about. So Correa to the Yankees. Very good chance that it happens. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already for more Yankee content. Like the video. Love to see what you guys have to say. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. This is Joe, signing out.